Every year since 1989, Representative John Conyers introduces the Commission to Study Reparation Proposals for African Americans Act. The legislation would examine slavery and discrimination from 1619 to the present and recommend solutions. For 27 years, the study has stalled in Congress. Reporting from the Capitol, Ashley Young, News Vision. The Medal of Honor is not the only award Byers has under his belt. He holds 2 Purple Hearts and another 22 awards for his service. Reporting from the White House, Ashley Young, News Vision. I'm here outside the District of Columbia Housing Authority, who's in charge of Berry Farm's redevelopment plan. I reached out to them several times, but they declined to comment or set up an interview. President Obama can be credited with easing tensions with Cuba and striking a nuclear deal with Iran. But ISIS has posed a serious problem for his administration. How will future presidents handle the pressure?
What does it feel like as a millennial to be in a new election cycle that doesn't include, a black president? And do you feel involved as of yet, like they're reaching out to you?
I definitely think so. I think Bernie Sanders is doing a good job by, getting the youth vote. I think people are really energized by his political revolution and his ideas. But Hillary has a really strong base as well with baby boomers, as they say, and our parents like Hillary. So I think it's a good battle.
Yvonne Wynn relocated to Berry Farm 6 years ago when her old neighborhood, Capitol Heights Dwellings, started a redevelopment project. Once again, she will have to pack her belongings and move. Wynn is uneasy of moving her family to another neighborhood where crime is prevalent.
Because I feel, those areas are worse than Berry Farm.
Berry Farm provides public housing to more than 300 families. In 2006, the D.C. Council approved to demolish and rebuild the neighborhood into mixed-income housing and 50,000 square feet of retail space. Last year, Phase 1 was approved to begin relocating residents. One row of housing on Sumner Road has already been boarded up. The families who occupied it have been relocated.
And my family and I, we, had a bad experience since we've been here. And I just don't want to go into another, dwellings, have to deal with it and it get worse.
She wants her family to feel the benefits of a revitalized Berry Farm. The plan includes replacing public housing 1 for 1. According to the D.C. Fiscal Policy Institute, the number of affordable rentals in the district have declined nearly 50% in the last decade.
We're hearing different stories that, when they rebuild, that we can return back to Berry Farm. And I feel that they're not being honest. They're going to make it so where the homes are not going to be affordable.
I'm here outside the District of Columbia Housing Authority, who's in charge of Berry Farm's redevelopment plan. I reached out to them several times, but they declined to comment or set up an interview. This development project has made residents, says Wynn, feel like their current concerns are not being heard.
I'm tired of it, and I'm frustrated. And, I just pray every day, that things work better for me, my family and I, because I deserve better.
Special Operations Forces are a strategic national asset. They teach us that humans are more important than hardware.
President Barack Obama awards the Medal of Honor to Navy SEAL Edward Byers for his service during a combat mission in 2012. Byers and his fellow crew rescued an American civilian who was being held by Taliban insurgents in Afghanistan. The Medal of Honor is awarded to those who go beyond the call of duty and often risk their life in the process.
Hearing English, Ed leapt across the room and threw himself on the hostage, using his own body to shield him from the bullets.
Fellow serviceman Nicholas Check was shot, and Byers, who was a certified medic, performed CPR for 40 minutes to try to save him. Byers made sure that Check's ultimate sacrifice would not go unnoticed.
He was killed during that operation. He died a warrior, and he died to bring back another American. I believe our nation owes him a debt of gratitude.
The Medal of Honor is not the only award Byers has under his belt. He holds 2 Purple Hearts and another 22 awards for his service. If you could go back in time and give advice to your freshman self, what would you say?
I wouldn't have done anything differently. I had a lot of fun. I was an RA in the quad, QUAD, did everything.
Manage your time. Like, Nia, what were you doing your freshman year?
But yeah, just experience more. I would also really invest. I would tell myself to invest in a new wardrobe. That's what I would have did.
Seniors will take their final steps on Howard's campus walking what's called the Long Walk during commencement. It's the sidewalk from the Fine Arts Building to Founders Library.
It's where I'll walk for graduation this May, and I'll be the first in my immediate family to graduate college. I can just picture my dad smiling from his seat. But my journey at Howard has been filled with more struggle than success.
Whether it was waiting for hours in the financial aid office or trying to balance 7 courses each semester with a part-time job, my experience at Howard taught me to never give up. That's why there's this saying at Howard.
If you can get through those things at Howard, you can get through so many things in life.
And my advice for freshmen is to embrace that struggle because it will ultimately make you stronger.
There is a little bit of that sort of hustling mentality here that you know you have to do this if you want to get all the courses that you want. You know that you have to do this if you want to get the books before they run out at the bookstore.
It's professors like Jennifer Thomas and Indira Samani that make Howard such a special place. And it's also the friends you'll create that make the struggle all worth it.
Apply those things to your real life experience. And what you've realized is, wow, I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. I'm a lot more resilient. And more than ever, I'm ready.
But if you get here and are having a hard time embracing the struggle, just remember, Dr. Samani's door is always open.
I have chocolate and I have granola bars, and I try and help them through whatever struggle they have.